What about you, Twitch chat? What are you thinking? I can see the grin and the hatred in his face right now. Dino Riders or Zero9? Let us know who you feel is going to win. We will check up with those results after the pick ban phase. Now, as players are getting themselves into lobby, Dino Riders will find themselves on the blue. Zero9 will find themselves on the red. What are we expecting to see? Anything? We've seen shenanigans today. You can't have more shenanigans in the first match of the day when you've got Maganga, Pura, as well as 480 carries. Is there anything they can do to top that, or is it just going to be calm, cool, collected for both teams?
I mean, Dino Riders, they could play some heroes that are kind of extinct and have never been played. So maybe Valheim. Well, actually, Valheim was played.
Valheim was played.
So Pura was played. So there's, Eisenkall maybe could pop out. It'll be very interesting to see that.
Can't even say like an Omega meme because Omega has been pulled out as well. There's still a couple. Eisenkall, the day Eisenkall gets pulled out, that'll be an interesting one.
But if that happens, I want to see Zero9 just go ham. Just pick a meta composition and just beat down on Riders and enforce a very interesting game too. But I have a feeling that they're not going to go too out of the meta, so to speak. They're going to stay to comfort picks, not show any new cards, and just practice and use this experience, not only for Zero9, but also for Dino Riders to get ready for the live playoffs.
So let's talk about the Dino Riders a little more and think about who they're going to be up against in the regional finals, looking forward a little bit to Immortals and Allegiance. You've seen what they can do. We've seen what they can do. What are some of their strengths that they can use to potentially have that regional finals? But more importantly, what sort of advantages can they use for themselves to go against Zero9 coming up in just a second?
Yeah, Dino Riders likes to play the Alice composition. They really love to engage. So they love Alice with Ryoma, such a strong combo together. And then they're going to pick that with maybe potentially a Violet or really strong ADC in the jungle so that they can burst down their opponents and be more aggressive. And they're going to go ahead and just take Yorn off the map here. That's the first time Yorn has been banned, but nope, they're going to switch over to Teamy.
Teamy being a much more consistent ban away for the Dino Riders. Now, again, they are on the blue side. Zero9 taking up the red. And Max, a hero that has been finding himself on and off the ban board, but definitely finding himself in play, is taken off the table. Flash, Zenial, Malik, Superman, lots of different options for both of these teams. There's 4 bans left remaining.
Yeah, they're gonna look at Superman here. Zenial, again, they're staying on the Yorn here, but they're gonna switch this to the Ryoma, taking off the map. I wonder if Alice will be banned here. Of course, on this side, yes, they're gonna pick the Alice and ban it against Medic. Really smart here. However, that leaves Liliana or Superman open. If Dino Rider doesn't ban Liliana or Superman, that's going to be a first pick for Dino Riders with Superman or Liliana not banned here. So let's see what they're going to switch it to, because they are having fun with the ban phase right here, Mr. Team Dino Riders.
Superman being a much more obvious ban that they're going to take away. Now, Zero9 has a decision. What are they going to give away for the first pick? Malik, Zenial, the Flash, Liliana. It seems to be the Liliana. First pick, potentially a Malik or a Zenial here for Dino Riders.
Yeah, Zenial will probably be the pick unless they want to take the Flash. Definitely not a Preda here. Pura. It would be really funny if they do pick Pura. So we'll see. But I have a feeling Zenial will probably be the pick here. Or Flash, depending on what they want to secure. But Tulin also is a really good pick. Yeah, when I say it, they pick Tulin. So the telepathy is strong here.
Something of the sort. Now, considering the other strong picks that are available, specifically with the side laners, Wonder Woman, Zenial, Malik, why would Dino Riders prioritize something like a Tulin, considering the power that the side laners have at their disposal?
Because Tulin offers such a strong early game. He's good into Flash. Flash can't really poke the Tulin because Tulin can just out-trade him when he's in his face. Tulin can just respond back with Ion Blast. And as a result, Tulin is actually a really good pick into the Flash. And looks like they may opt for the Kilgarth here, but I have a feeling that they may go for like a Lubu potentially, but looks like they're going to go with Arduin and Ari. Wow, this is a very interesting composition. And I'm really excited because Ari is a very high skill cap hero, and when she gets ahead, she is so hard to play against.
So now we see L'Oreal as well as the Violet being locked in for the 3-4 for Zero9, leaving opportunities abroad for the Dino Riders. 2 side laners seems to be the play. Kilgroth being hovered over. Oof. The Flash actually being hovered over as well. So A little bit of a Flash and Crixie. I don't think that's going to be the final lock-ins. One
That's
of the
3
two,
mages.
possibly. It could be 3 mages. Yorn will be locked in, as well as the Kilgroth. So there are your side laners. Interesting composition by DR.
Yeah, Yorn side lane, Ahri side lane, Kilgroth most likely jungle, or they may do Ahri jungle. Let's see. But Omen being picked up, that is such a solid meta composition that they have there. That's a late game powerhouse of a composition. Strong front line with Zenio and Wonder Woman, protection and lockdown from Omen. And L'Oreal, her ultimate is to be able to protect Vi. If Vi fights within L'Oreal's ultimate, that Kilgroth is not going to be able to do much.
So let's talk about this Kilgroth as well as these other compositions. You're seeing combination as Arduin as well as the Ahri come into play, mixed in with the Yorn and the Tulin. What are we thinking for these players as we figure out what they? I'm gonna try to get this. It'll work sometime or another. For these 5, I'm having way too much fun right now.
Yeah, you are. So Arduin has a pretty strong mid-game power spike. He's a little weaker in the late game part of the phase. He offers a lot of damage because when his abilities do true damage, so he's able to auto attack and use his passive and his abilities to do a lot of damage in the early game. So they need to basically win that early and mid game because Ahri turns level 4. She has a huge Ryu ultimate that has an AoE stun. She has the Shuriken as her first ability that can stun as well. So they can do a lot of plays. However, it's going to be tough to go to late game with a Violet L'Oreal and a Zenio. That's a really hard comp to play against.
So the question becomes, does Dino Riders have the ability to close out the game? We saw in the last matchup, One Trick wasn't able to do it. Dino Riders, however, is sitting at 57%. Zero9 not far behind with 43. The questions have been asked and the answers must be found as quarterfinal 3 begins. Dino Riders, unconventional composition, but with having secured the number 3 spot, have an opportunity to have a little fun.
Yeah, they are. Look at this. Already engaging Medic, being so aggressive. That's exactly what you want to do with Arjun. That's what Arjun provides. He is actually very strong early and mid, and you want to abuse that power spike. But look at the counter rotation by Zero9 there. Violet and Zika are going to come down here and be able to take and trade the red golem.
So now, as we find ourselves in an opportunity for Dino Riders to secure themselves some early advantage, you can see them stealing away one of those jungle camps as well as securing themselves a nice little might buff. You can see the Kilgroth having it. Now, you said we were wondering where these lanes are going to go. It actually does end up being chosen on that sideline Ahri, so something that we're going to have to keep in mind with. Now, we haven't seen the Ahri Omen matchup yet in the Valor series. Is there a way that this Ahri could potentially deal with the Omen? But the question will have to be asked later, as Medic is going to have a lot of damage onto Eltran, but Zika as well as Eltran will walk away safely. Bake in the meanwhile is going to try to come back and get a little piece of extra damage. Zeke is going to get the knock-up to allow the disengage. But back to this top lane. Talk to me about this Ahri Omen matchup.
Yeah, Ahri needs to go to jungle and needs to starve Omen because 1v1 Omen is going to win that matchup. So she needs to basically clear the wave and not trade him. You cannot out-trade Omen here because he's such a good dueler. What Ahri needs to do is jump around the map because she has her spin ability. Her shadow ability. She can basically charge 3 times and get across the map so quickly like a ninja she is and just basically take your jungle. That's exactly what Ahri needs to do, is farm up, feed herself, and do a lot of work once she reaches level 4 and above.
Abyssal Dragon now is being tanned upon by 3 of the members, make that 4 members. Yikes is able to pick that up for Dino Riders. Zero9 isn't able to contest this, and so the early game power that you said Dino Riders need to capitalize upon have done just that thus far. Shozen has the availability and the opportunity over Shensu because that punish availability, or that punish talent is available, is able to smite away the Spirit Sentinel there, as now the might buff has also been taken. Shensu not able to do anything off the mark. CLZ going to get a little bit of extra damage, but it doesn't matter because it is the prioritization of the jungle creeps for them.
Yeah, what a nice rotation there by Dino Riders. Are able to take the jungle, and as a result, Zero9 is doing pretty well. They're trading jungles because they know the invasions are happening, so they're communicating pretty well here. And look at that nice Ren knock-up there from Medic there. This is going to be huge. He uses the ultimate, he misses it, doesn't land the stun. However, Z9 palm. L'Oreal has her ultimate up. and that's going to be first blood.
Palm picks up that kill over onto Medic. Bake is going to go down as well. Kuhn being able to pick up that kill. Now, CLZ is going to be able to pick up that kill on the Palm when the Endure comes off, and so a 2-for-1 in favor of the Dino Riders. 45 seconds left remaining on that Abyssal Dragon, so they're not going to be able to take it. However, with 3 minions on the bottom side of the map, as well as Hoon doing all sorts of poke damage onto Zika and Eltran, that's going to be an opportunity here for that bottom tower to be destroyed by the Dino Riders.
Yeah, again, Yorn is going off. This is really bad for Yorn to get the bottom tower like that. He is getting fed, and that's not what you want. And Sojin's doing a really good job on Ari, rotating the map, pushing mid lane, just farming up. And look at the goal difference right now. Ari is 1.9, Omen is 1.6, but Kilgrok and Yorn, you know, all 2K on Tulin as well. That's a nice, healthy lead for them. It's going to be able to get them ahead in items, and now they can start abusing and just keep farming. And look at it, level 7 to level 5. That is not good for Omen right now.
Not the place that he wants to be in just yet. Shozin doing a great job at getting Mel some extra damage. He's going to try to get over the wall. It's not going to be enough. Meanwhile, I just stand corrected.
Yeah, he gets it with the punish.
Shozin able to take it with the punish, that vision being just enough. And with all members of Zero9 on the top side of the map, that's going to mean Abyssal Dragon being done and taken again by the Dino Riders. You wanted them to show up in the early game, Suijay. They have indeed.
Yeah, Ari was one of Jordy's best heroes, or formerly known as Jordy Shojin. Ari was one of his best heroes that he played a lot inside lane when he was with Team Liquid back in November of 2017. So it's great to see him back on his hero because Ari is such a high-risk, high-reward hero. She's so dynamic, and she does so much damage and burst because of her skill set. She has that spin, that shuriken she throws there, slices enemies in the path and stuns everybody. Look at that follow-up.
The
wow,
double knockup coming out of the Arduin. Eltran as well as Palm end up going down. Medic is there ready for those cooldowns to come back so he can help out with his team. Arduin, a hero that we haven't seen show too much pressure, too much presence rather, in the Valor series thus far, but the utility that he provides with that knockup as well as the innately tanky stats is certainly helping his team thus far.
Yeah, look at that. Medic is playing so aggressive. He understands the limit of his hero, using Undying Protector, using his call to get in and get out, and he's landing these Rens really well. So Arjun, his win condition is he has to hit the ability with Ren. He has to hit a hero with Ren first, and then Ren then activates a second ability, which then he can smash his axe and knock people up. That is the win. If he misses that, if Arjun misses first ability, the side of Zero9 needs to go in hard because he won't have that knock-up ready to knock the entire team up. It's like a lumber ultimate, honestly, which makes Arjun actually very dangerous if someone is very proficient at landing those. Stranger danger as you see Dino Riders coming into the Zero9 jungle, and that is not what the Zero9 wants to see. Bake is going to be able to try to come in with that ultimate, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. As you can see, the knockups happening. Shozin has a lot of damage onto Palm. The ultimate comes out of Hoon, but it's not going to be enough just yet. However, just as I say that, he's going to be able to get himself a nice little blink in. The kill happens, so Palm goes down. A 1-for-0 trade. Dino Riders have got themselves in an advantageous position. Shensu's not going to be able to put himself in a spot to push that top tower, as it is 1, no 2, no 3, no 4 members collapsing onto the top side. Hoon picks up that kill, and the Dino Riders are rolling. What a great play there. Ari stole that buff again with Punish, and then Medic, again, the skill shots. He landed his ultimate, his call. He flies forward, gets a stun, lands the Ren follow-up, and then Sojin comes out with the spin, another stun from Ari, and Omen just has no chance. And look at the burst. Hoon going off on this Tulin right now.
And so now it's 7 minutes into the game. It is almost a 6,000 gold lead in favor of the Dino Riders. They have put themselves in such a great position considering the different style of composition that they have decided to draft, as now the third Abyssal Dragon goes into their favor. Bonus golden XP goes into their hands, as you see on the top side of your screen. Now 6,500 gold floats in favor of the Dino Riders.
Yeah, they're playing so well right now. They only have given over 1 death, and that was from Medic there. And as a result, they are such a healthy lead. 7k gold at 7.5 minutes. It's looking really, really solid for Dino Riders. They can take this Darkslayer and potentially take 3 or more towers.
And it's uncontested. There's nothing that Zero9 has at the table. When you have Medic explicitly alone and still fending off Zero9 from potentially coming to try to contest that Dark Slayer, good things are happening for the Dino Riders. Chensu's going to end up going down very shortly, even though Bake decided to try to come and help out with his ultimate. The Zenial not being enough. CLZ goes ultimate. 9-1, the stat line. Dino Riders yet again in a healthy lead. And control.
Again, when the team takes a Darkslayer, don't overextend. Stay under your tower. Clear out your jungle as fast as possible because, again, what is Violet or Zenio doing on this side of the map? There is no reason to rotate or go past your towers. Your enemy team has the Darkslayer. Back off, play safe, play defense, wait for them to make a mistake, and then get a kill so you waste their Darkslayer. But as a result of them dying instead, the Darkslayer becomes that much more dangerous.
Not much that they can do. Shensu's about to go down yet again. Dominating goes Hoon as the Dino Riders have everything clearly in their control. The tier 2 tower goes down on the top side of the map. 4 members are left alive. Zika just respawned, hightailing it towards the bottom side, but it doesn't matter as Yikes is able to pick up that kill. The split push being real. The cross map ultimate comes out to try to get some extra poke damage. You can see the tower going down immediately. CLZ and the damage that this Killgrass providing is unbelievable. Legendary goes Hoon. The Dino Riders with 3-4 members left alive. It's going to be the defensive towers going down, the core exploding, and the Dino Riders win game 1. Dino Riders come galloping in and are able to take down Zero9 in stunning fashion. Hello and welcome back to the desk. My name is Jump. I've got SuiJ here. We've been rocking for you all day as we are in our 3rd quarterfinal, and the Dino Riders showing control and proving that they deserve a spot in the playoffs.
Yeah, they're showing that they are king of the jungle. I mean, Sojin with the constant red buff steal, getting 2 levels ahead of the Omen. And in the plays that they're making with, you know, Medic on this Ardrin, beautiful Rens, beautiful knockouts, awesome stuns, made so many plays, and catching out Zero9 so often and only giving over 1 death. I mean, that's a massive, massive play there for Dino Riders, just showing how dominant and how good they are as a team.
And the best part about it was it wasn't a sort of over-aggressive effort. It was all very calculated. Every dive that they went into, every counter jungle that they had, it was with a plan, which was what you need to see considering... Oh, excuse me. Oh, that was a rough one.
That's what you get for making fun of me earlier.
I do. I get it. That's what I get for making fun of you earlier. The karma is a terrible burp, and it's looking for you, so be careful.
It stinks.
Yeah? All right, I deserve that one. All right, moving back, though, to what I was saying is their specific macro rotations are extremely efficient, explicitly because when you have a composition that is uncharacteristic like the one that they choose, if you're not operating in the early game with a specific strategy, you're not going to find success. Dino Riders, though, did just that.
Yeah, I mean, they had some good rotations. Again, winning Dragon side of the map. The fact that Yorn was inside, again, Yorn is weak early. You have to punish him. And so many times, they allow Yorn to scale up in the side lane. They lose that tier 1 tower. Dragon control, Dragon side of the map is completely open because you lost a tier 1 tower, and Dino Riders abused that over and over again. And because of Yorn getting fed, Ari getting fed, the side laners just took over complete control. And then Hoon got so fed that he was making plays, insta-killing the Violet, catching Violet off guard. And I feel like Zika needs to be more careful as Violet. You know, his positioning, where he is on the map, they need to rotate better and get better vision and understand where they should be based on, you know, what has been taken. So when Darkslayer was taken, they needed to play defense and stay under their tower. But the fact they gave over 2 deaths really set Zero9 super behind.
Game 2, Zero9 is on the blue. Dino Riders find themselves on the red. Max and Alice being banned away by Zero9. Superman and Teamy, so nothing out of the ordinary thus far outside of the very specific Alice ban. It looks like Tulin is taken off the table as well. Now, Dino Riders have a couple decisions to make. They have Zenial, they have Malik as an opportunity to flash, even if they so choose to get a little bit frisky, but I wouldn't be surprised if they leave a couple of these side laners open to give some beautiful opportunities at this counter.
Yeah, let's see if they're gonna ban Liliana here, or they're gonna get, okay, Liliana is gonna be taken off the map. Now that leaves Zenio being a nice first pick. You know, since Tulin's banned, that won't be a first pick. But what? They might take Kilgroth first here. So that's a very interesting pick there because I feel like there's a lot of pretty good counters into him. So let's see if they're going to secure this Kilgroth or go for... Oh, they are.
Oh, buddy, that's going to be a Kilgroth locked in for Zero9, which leaves an opportunity for Malik, Zenial, Ryoma, Wonder Woman, even if they so choose. So now it is a decision by the Dino Riders. They lock in the Flash, hovering over the Astrid. Not too sure we're going to see that one come off just yet. It's the last-second switch for the Malik, so a side laner as well as a potential mid laner here for Dino Riders.
Sorry, Zeno looks really good right now with L'Oreal. Oof. I feel like they need to pick Zenio here because he's open, and with Zenio and Kilgroth, that makes Kilgroth so much more sustainable, lasting longer in the fights, getting his heal, his life steal, and providing the 40% damage reduction Zenio provides is a really good combo. And if they don't pick Zenio, Dino Riders might pick him up right here, but instead they're not. They're going to go ahead and pick up the Arjun with a Joker side lane.
Joker side lane, another argument. Raz actually gets locked in, so could potentially find ourselves with a side lane Flash with the Arduino support and the Raz potentially here for the mid lane. So a little bit of a different situation that we see coming out of the Dino Riders is Omen and Wonder Woman locked in. Another standard composition.
Yeah, another solid draft, honestly. So they just got to execute it. Yorn being picked up again here. They had so much success with it. The key is they need to rotate and punish the Yorn, but instead they're going to go with the Wisp. So CLZ is going to play a Wisp. I wonder if it's going to be a whip side lane in a Flash jungle. CLZ is playing Flash jungle.
Flash
this
jungle,
is really exciting to watch.
We've talked about Flash and his mid lane potential, his support roam, even as a side laner, but now the question is, how is Flash as a jungler going to fare for the side of Dino Riders?
Yeah, so Flash is really good at poking into Violet and L'Oreal. The thing is, Violet can just respawn and basically blast him in his face, and that's exactly what they need to do. L'Oreal is going to have a much harder time because she has to skill shot that first ability, that wheel that she sets on the floor there. So Flash is going to be a pain in the butt poking them. So what they need to do is lock him down when he jumps in. Omen can just cast Death's Embrace, lock him down, trap him, and then delete him because of his overextension. So if Zero9 plays their competition properly, they have a chance. But again, comes down to rotations, and they need to stop getting caught out and giving deaths over to Dino Riders.
Well, as we get loaded onto the battlefield, we always want to know what you think at home. Make sure you use the hashtag Valor Series over on the Twitter sphere and let us know what you're thinking of the predictions as well as everything that you have to say about the Valor Series inaugural season. We are on our second to last broadcast of that regular season, so let us know how you feel. Let us know what you think as the second match of our third quarterfinal of the day is well underway. Zero9 versus Dino Riders is the game.
Yeah, let's see if teams are going to play aggressive. So they're not. Hoon is going to play a little more aggressive as Raz here, which is interesting because Raz doesn't have as solid a wave clear as L'Oreal does because of the amount of AoE damage she's doing, and she's winning that lane trade here. But Raz is playing aggressive. He's positioning much more aggressive here. And look at Medic coming in there. Wow, he's not able to steal it, but that was a very, very close one.
Very close indeed as the side of Dino Riders finds themselves a little bit of a solid invade now, trying to get themselves in a different situation. Now, all right, we've talked about it once. We've talked about it before. Talk to me, Sweej. CLZ on this Flash. We know he needs to be a little bit more aggressive. We know that he has the ability to jump in and out, but the question becomes how effective is it going to be with someone like a Medic by his side?
Yeah, exactly. Medic is going to be able to protect him using a lot of the protection abilities that Arjun has there with the Ren and the Clone. Look at that. He's landing these knockups so well here. So impressive seeing Medic play this Arjun. The key is Flash needs to get to level 4, and once they get level 4, they can start really abusing because he can engage, get someone low. Raz can then go in there and do a ton of damage. We have also Wisp with the barrel roll that can slow opponents and stun them if it hits them against an object. So let's see how they're going to combo this ability and how they're going to play this comp because it's a very interesting and off-meta composition they picked.
4 members on the bottom side of the map now for Zero9. They want to try to see if they can get themselves any sort of extra damage on this tower. The 2-man knockup's going to happen out of Medic. He will find himself very low. First blood's going to go over into the hands of Palm, but they're going to have to be forced to back up as now you see Yikes being able to pick up that kill onto Palm as well as Bake going down. Chensu is going to have to be forced to walk away. Eltran will find himself caught up. Violet being a little bit too far forward. CLZ finds it in a good spot. That's going to be the quick 5 punches of the attack. Raz is going to help out as well. And so just like that, the melee of Dino Riders walks away with 3 kills.
Yeah, what a nice rotation there. And the knock-up, you saw Arjun, you saw Flash, you saw Raz get a huge knock-up as well. And because of that CC, they're able to secure these kills and get a positive trade. The key here is the side of Zero9. Once Raz and Flash gets 2 or 3 tier 3 magic damage items, they got to rush Medallion Choi because that's going to give them a lot of the magic defense and sustain they need to counter a double mage composition that the side of Dino Riders is running right now.
Might Golem being stolen away there by the Dino Riders. And just like a battery, Zero9 gives that over free of charge. Unfortunately, unable to help them out in any sort of situation. 2,000 gold lead is the favor here for the Dino Riders as Eltran Palm secure themselves the Sage buff on the top side of the map, but the rotations are going to have to come out now by Dino Riders.
Yeah, Dino Riders is going to have to start pressuring, and you know, they're actually almost 2k ahead. They're just farming and getting up levels, and Medic is constantly zoning out the enemy team here. And look at that, it's a dual lane here because they have to make sure they do not let Wisp win the Dragon side of the map. It's really important that Dragon side is not lost for Zero9, otherwise they're going to continue to get snowballed if they give up Dragon control, and it's very important to Zero9 to respond. Look at the aggressive posturing there. Flash comes in there.
Oh, there's the ultimate coming out of Yikes and that whiff. That's exactly what Dino Riders are looking for. The double knockup is going to be enough as CLZ picks up 1, but 2 members fall as Yikes picks up the 2nd. And so just like that, the Dino Riders take another chomp out of the Zero9 team, picking themselves up 2 kills. And now with Bake being forced to back away, that's going to be a tier 1 tower going down in favor of the Dino Riders. Momentum has not stopped since game 1.
What a nice camp. What a nice engage there. Flash got so much AoE damage. And then Hoon on this Raz. He's just going off. And look at it. Another decisive engage there. Getting a huge kill. Flash going in and out. Raz going in and out as well and getting that double kill.
Double kill going into their pockets. We questioned their composition yet again. But just as we have questioned, they have proven their ability. Eltran finds himself low. CLZ tries to get a little bit of an effort, but it's not going to be enough. Zika will end up going through to help them out. It's going to be just enough of a help there by Shozin. The Malik will come in. Zika will find himself very low. Medic is going to help out. It's not going to be enough for the knockup. Just as I say that, there will be a knockup. Medic end up picking up the kill onto Zika. Palm's going to try to do everything he can to come in the mark. That's the L'Oreal trying to help themselves out. It's going to be a lot of poke damage coming back and forth. Bake picks up the kill onto the Shozin. Yikes is going to tell them to go away, but the lasso helps. Forced to flicker. Stunned out of Xianzhu. Hoon joins the fray now. It's his turn to join the mark.
Wow.
The poke damage coming out here of the Raz as he wants to go in. The skill shot, it needs to land.
And
it will. The knockup will be there. Wonder Woman is there to help and Xianzhu to match. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't look like he's going to be able to walk away. Yikes, he's going to throw down the ultimate just as a result. But woo, 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 you've got some fights.
Hoon going off on this Raz. It's so fun to watch a really highly skilled Raz player play. He's so aggressive, getting these huge knockups and engages so well. These uppercuts, doing so much damage. This is what makes Raz so good. He actually is a very bursty mage assassin. It kind of gets in your face, and he has Boomstick. Boomstick does extra magic damage when you use an ability there, and that extra burst is working out really well for Hoon to delete and get all these kills. Look at that. Here he has 5 kills to his name.
5 kills indeed. Hoon has been able to create all sorts of power for his team to make them in a much more advantageous position. 11-3, 4,000 gold is sitting in their pockets at just under the 6.5 mark. It's going to be another tower, tower number 2, going in their favor.
Yeah, again, just clean play by Dino Riders right now. They're playing so confident, so in control of the engages, of the map, and such good synergy. Whoever Flash goes in on, they all engage at the same time. What a nice stun by Wonder Woman. But however, she's going to get caught. And again, the Flash and Hoon combo. It's like a boxing of 2 boxers here, with Flash punching you like crazy with his speed punches, and then Raz coming in with his huge fist, doing so much work and burst.
So much work indeed as we are at the 7-minute mark, and the high ground tower is now getting the damage. Palm is going to be able to pop that ultimate, but is he going to be enough to fend off the other remaining members of Dino Riders? He takes down 1, blinks in to try to get some extra damage, dodges out the Hoon poke thankfully so, as Hoon has created all sorts of power for him and that very close quarters assassin.
Yeah, again, Dino Rider just executing their competition so well that I love the Raz combo with the Arjun combo. There's 2 knockups in their kit. Arjun has a stun. His Cole ultimate is a stun, and he launches himself towards the enemy. He lands a stun, but he misses it there. But look at Chen. He's getting caught, and the Malik ultimate comes down as well. They're just so much CC potential coming from Dino Rider that it's so hard for Zero9 to respawn if they're not together. They're constantly getting caught out here.
What seemed like Dino Riders capitalizing and making sure that they were one step ahead of Zero9 in game number 1 is now of Zero9 is just in a place where Dino Riders wants to be, and Dino Riders pushes them to the side so that way they can get the objectives. 13 kills are into their pockets. This is going to be tower number 4 going down in their favor as well. You've got Palm trying to pop the ultimate. Wisp is doing the best they can to zone out the other members of Zero9. Palm will end up falling. You don't have any minions quite yet. They're going to have to wait for that to come through. But with Palm down, as well as you can see a Kilgroth pushed up a little bit too far on the top side of the map, it's going to be the hunt for the fish themselves.
Yeah,
he might be in the river,
fish.
but this is not a deep clearance. You are not able to hide under too far too long, as Yikes is able to pick up that kill, securing themselves now a 6,000 gold lead.
Wow, CLZ escapes with a sliver of his health there. That was insane. But again, Zero9's got to be careful. Kilgroth knew that his teammate was just killed in mid lane. He needed to back off because the obvious rotation from Dino Riders would be towards him because he's overextended. And again, Zero9 needs to stop these overextensions. They need to just clear jungle as quick as they can and stay under their towers and get the waves and try to catch up because the level lead is not in their favor and the itemization, they're behind 6k gold right now and behind so much damage. If you look at the items, there's 3 tier 3 items completed on Wisp there. And that's going to provide so much damage and burst coming from Wisp. And Raz has 3 tier 3 items as well. This is not looking good. They need to back off and play it safe. Once Violet gets her 2nd tier 3, she can then do work against this team.
They're going to have to be careful because, as you can see, the Dino Riders are waiting in their own jungle. They haven't even decided to go for the Darkslayer just yet. However, as I say that, CLZ and Hoon are looking like they're going to duo that. And it doesn't matter because the other members of Dino Riders are just doing everything they can to take down Zero9. Zika will find himself with a sliver of health, a disengage from the Dino Riders from the Darkslayer, as now you see Hoon and CLZ decide to join themselves onto the fight. Cyclone is going to happen. That's going to pull in Eltrim. That's going to pull in Palm. They're both going to go down. Disengage, it looks like, just when you thought they weren't going to take the Darkslayer. Now they have the opportunity as 2 members of Zero9 have fallen.
Now, what a nice hit by Medic there. Securing a kill on L'Oreal. What they need to do is they need to fight with L'Oreal. She's in her ultimate. I feel like she's always by herself. L'Oreal cannot do much when she's by herself like that. You need the team with you to protect her, to pew for her so that she can just rain damage within the ultimate and slow the enemy team, and they can focus on, because they had a chance to kill Malik there. Malik Sojin was pretty low, getting hit by L'Oreal, and I feel like she's always by herself, casting her smite, casting the Judgment Circle, and then her team is not behind her, and as a result, getting killed and bursted down so quickly here.
So quickly indeed, as Dino Riders are showing an even more efficient outing here in game number 2, despite the power that they showed in game number 1. CLZ doing a fantastic job thus far on this jungle flash, showing what he can do with the rest of his team. 11 minutes into the game, they've got themselves an 8,000 gold lead advantage with the Darkslayer well in their hands as well. All seems lost for Zero9.
Yeah, look at Flash. He has Loki's Curse, which gives him so much ability damage once he stacks it 15 times there. And on top of that, he has Apocalypse, which makes his magic and his punches do that much more damage. So that's something they gotta start building a medallion towards. Look at the burst I was talking about. CLZ just eliminating the Omen so quickly.
So now you can see the Zero9 members doing everything they can to try as they may, try as they might. Winning is not in the cards tonight, as Zero9 finds themselves clean ace. The Dino Riders, plenty of attack, but more importantly, plenty of minions to allow them to push past one high ground turret, because that's all they need. The core is next. The core is available. And so just like that, oh no, the BM is going to come out as well, as they're going to allow that to come through just before the minions finish spawning, just before the players spawn back. Dino Riders walks away with the win.